Open your ration book. Page 1. Sugar, 8 ounces a week. Butter, 2 ounces. Meat, when you can get it. Now imagine cooking like that for years. This is where the modern way of eating was born. Governments didn't just fight battles, they managed dinner. Britain, Ministry of Food turned kitchens into war rooms. Dig for victory, queue for coupons, make Woolton pie from root veg and leftover gravy. US, ration stamps and victory gardens, tomatoes next to tanks, carrots next to cargo ships. Food for soldiers had to travel, last, and keep people healthy. Cans, dehydration, freezing, spam on the front lines, instant coffee, powdered eggs, shelf-stable milk. Packaging got tougher. Tin, cellophane, early plastics. War turbocharged nutrition science. 1941, US set recommended dietary allowances. Flour enriched with B vitamins and iron. Britain fortified margarine. School milk and canteens supported kids. Soldiers came home with new tastes. GIs craved pizza. Pizzerias boomed. Spam became a Pacific staple. Canned pineapple, tinned fruit, bold sauces and global flavors. Women in wartime jobs drove convenience. Factories built assembly line meals. Post-war, quick mixes, canned soups, frozen dinners, home tech, refrigerators, home freezers, microwave later. Supermarkets, self-service aisles, standardized packages, trusted brands. Agriculture scaled, nitrogen plants, mechanization and pesticides, DDT. Result, cheaper calories, steady supply, year-round produce, ongoing health and sustainability debates. Rationing left habits, planning, stretching, swapping, meatless meals, seasonal eating, nose-to-tail cooking, pickling and preserving. How did World War II change how we eat? Standardized nutrition, supercharged processing, globalized palates, modernized kitchens, built the supermarket era. From coupon book to frozen aisle, our plates still live in that shadow. Open a can, heat a frozen pizza, read enriched on flour, wartime innovations at peacetime speed. The battlefield moved on. The menu never did.